So I've been looking for a way to activate FCC mode on my Mavic 2 Pro for a while now, but since I'm an iPhone user, there's no easy method that just requires downloading a patched APK file to easily improve range and, maybe far more important, get better connection stability. At least I thought so. Lately I stumbled across a GitHub project called DJI iOS Frida Tweak. I gave it a shot and it turned out to be actually genuine, which made me fairly confused, since no one seemed to be aware of that really easy to do trick, developed by Jobof. Because there's little to no documentation, I'm gonna show you how to get the modded application running on your iOS device, apparently working with all recent DJI drones. And don't bother sharing the experience with your specific model in the comments, by the way. Don't worry because of the length of this video. The actual tutorial is straightforward and quickly done, but I will also be providing some helpful information on how the certificate can be easily revoked in case the modded application expires in the near future. That said, before showing you the procedure, please mind that activating FCC mode may violate local law, and it is your own responsibility to follow this guide and to use the modded application with your drone. First of all, you will need a computer, but the good news is that it can be either done on the Windows or macOS machine. I myself will be demonstrating the steps on the Macintosh, but if you are capable of putting 2 and 2 together, it shouldn't really be a big deal following the tutorial on the other system. Without further ado, we start with downloading a few files and programs. All the related download links can be found in the description. You will need a tool to transfer custom applications to your iOS device called Cydia Impactor, a slightly modified DJI Go 4 application, the files from GitHub for patching purposes, and lastly, I'm afraid to tell you that you'll need iTunes. Maybe installing it on an external drive helps to overcome that waste of disk space. To save you some time, I recommend downloading the largest files first, being iTunes and the OG Go 4 app. On a Mac, iTunes comes pre-installed. If necessary, get it from the official iTunes page. The second link will get you the Go 4 app. Choose the lowest option for the most recent version. While downloading, make sure to remove the current DJI Go 4 application from your iOS device, since it won't let you have 2 instances of them at the same time. Most of your settings, if not all, are kept on your drone and will apply when reconnecting using the modded app. Alongside, you can download Cydia Impactor, this one is really self-explanatory, and the Frida files from GitHub. To do this, click on Clone or Download and choose Download Zip. Unpack it, on Windows right-click and choose Extract All, and move the resulting unzipped folder to a location you'll easily find later. When iTunes has finished downloading, install it and reboot the system. When done, check if you have two-factor authentication for your Apple ID enabled. If you do, follow the short article I've linked in the description to create a so-called app-specific password. You will need that shortly. Next, launch iTunes first and then connect your iOS device with a USB cable. When you unlock your device now, you should be prompted with some kind of "Do you want to trust this computer?" pop-up notification. Just follow the instructions in iTunes and on your phone to perform that validation. If everything went right, you should be seeing this screen in iTunes with no more pop-ups. You may close iTunes for now and launch Cydia Impactor for the first time. Just to make sure everything will work first try, click on Xcode and hit Revoke Certificates if you've ever jailbreaked or sideloaded any app not coming from the App Store before. Enter your Apple ID and either your app-specific password you may have just created or your regular Apple ID password. That is, if you don't use two-factor authentication. If you have any privacy concerns, this program is quite popular and it has been confirmed that none of the information you enter will go anywhere. You should see your iOS device listed in a drop-down menu. If not, close Impactor, reconnect your device, unlock it and open Impactor again. If it shows up now, drag and drop the downloaded DJI Go 4 application file with the ending .ipa onto Cydia Impactor. Enter your Apple ID and confirm. Now it will take a while installing the app onto your device. Make sure it stays unlocked till Impactor has finished. Lucky you if you didn't run into any error codes. If you did, closely repeat all the steps starting with creating the app-specific password. Now check if the application is on your home screen and navigate to Settings, General, Device Management. Select the entry and trust the certificate. Mind that you need an internet connection for this. Now we are almost done, but don't open the app at this stage. We need to go back to the elephant in the room. In iTunes, navigate to your device and select File Sharing. Look for the just installed DJI Go 4 application and click on it. Open a new window of your file explorer and navigate to the unzipped folder I told you to not forget about. Now drag and drop both files tweak.js and fridagadget.config over to this portion of the iTunes window to forward them to the DJI Go app. I don't know if it's necessary to copy the fridagadget.config file, but it doesn't hurt. Maybe someone watching this can have a look into it. When launching the app on your iOS device, just log in as you'd normally do and you should be prompted with a few panes. Those will show up every time you launch the app to configure which mod settings you want to apply. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think and if it worked for you in the comments. Don't hesitate to subscribe for more drone modding related content in the future.